Welcome to the second part of our princess challenge solution. So far our princess has dated all 50 princes of the test group, and the best prince in the test group had the quality 98. And this prince is the so-called reference prince. And now our princess starts to date the princes of the select group, and from the select group our princess will then select her future husband. So first of all, let's check for all princes in the select group if they have a higher quality than the reference prince, and therefore we introduce a for loop where we iterate over all princes in the select group. So for all elements or for all princes in the select group, we print the prince itself, and we print the quality of the reference prince, and then we check if our prince has higher quality than the reference prince. So we're actually checking here if I is greater than test group best. And now let's run here. And we can see here that the first prince in our select group has the quality 64. And the quality of our reference prince is 98, so our first prince here does not have higher quality than the reference prince. So we will not select here the first prince in our select group, and then the princess dates the second prince in the select group, and the second prince has the quality 100, so it's Prince Charming here. And Prince Charming has obviously higher quality than our reference prince, so we get a true here. So the outcome or the solution of our case here is actually that our princess selects here the second prince of our select group, and it's the prince with quality 100. And this is Prince Charming, so our princess was very successful here. Alright, so now let's fine-tune our code. And yeah, actually our princess dates all princes of the test group, and she memorizes the reference prince or the best prince in the test group. And then before she starts dating all princes of the select group, at that point in time she actually has selected no prince at all. So we set here the variable selection to 0. And then the princess starts to date the princes of the select group. And then for each prince in the select group, she checks whether the quality of the prince is better than the reference prince. And if this is the case, so here for example our second prince in the select group with quality 100 had better quality than the reference prince, then our selection is actually our current prince here. So we set here selection to I. And then once our princess finds a prince with higher quality than the reference prince, she selects him as her future husband, and then our game stops, so we have here the break keyword. However, if the respective prince has lower quality than the reference prince, so for example here the very first prince in our selection group, 64, then our condition here is not true. And in this case we are doing nothing, so we are actually dismissing the prince, and then the princess actually dates the next prince in the select group. And our iteration continues until our princess finds a prince with higher quality than the reference prince. And finally, in the end, we are actually printing out her selection. So let's try this out here. And in this case, we get as her selection the prince with quality 100. It's here Prince Charming. So now what if Prince Charming is already in the test group? Then the reference prince is Prince Charming with the quality 100, and there's actually then no prince in the select group with higher quality than Prince Charming, and in the end our selection is 0. So we do not select any prince, and we have 0 as a result of our iteration here. Alright, let's collect the code that we produced so far and merge it into one cell here. So first of all we set our random seed, then we create our applicant sorted list, then we unsort our list here with the function random.sample. Then we slice for our test group, and then we memorize the best prince in our test group as actually our reference prince, and then the princess starts to date the princes of the select group. And at the very beginning the selection is of course 0. And then the princess dates one prince after another in the select group, and once she finds one prince that has higher quality than the reference prince, she actually selects him as her future husband, and then the game stops. Alright, so let's again run the cell here, and I think the result is not really surprising. So we have again here 100 because we have here the same random seed as before. So this time our strategy was very successful. However, does this mean that if we repeat the process we always get Prince Charming? And yeah, probably not, but to answer this question we have to simulate our selection process here many times. And by doing so, then we have, instead of having only one result, we have many results and a frequency distribution of all results that yeah, will give us more information on what we could actually expect here. But before we start automating the process of getting many simulations, yeah, we want to try it manually, and we can change here the seed parameter to, let's say, 100. And let's see what we get here. So here with 100 we actually get a result that our princess actually selects no prince at all, and obviously here in this case Prince Charming was already in the test group. So in the select group there was no prince with higher quality than Prince Charming. And we can try again here with the random seed 111. And again here we get Prince Charming as the result of our selection process. And we can try, for example, the random seed 123. And again here we have no selection at all. So Prince Charming also in this case was already in the test group. Alright, so now we are finished with this session, and in the next session we will simulate here our selection process many times. So hope to see you there. Bye.